my lovely angels. This is your girl Sim back with another episode of the Sim Squad. Hi. Ooh, I'm reviewing Haramain perfumes after a very long time. When I had just started reviewing perfumes, I had actually taken a lot of interest in the brand. And then I don't know what happened and I lost that. I did not really review many of their perfumes. They recently sent me a new collection. Now when I saw this online, I was like, that looks interesting. However, the prices of these are a little on a premium side, which is why I was a little bit skeptical. I was like, you know what, I'm going to go to the store and try it. But they sent me these perfumes before it was launched. So I could not try it at all in the store. And when they sent it to me, I was obviously very happy because for sure I would not be able to buy all of them. I would have probably bought one and tried to find samples for the rest three of them and reviewed them for you. So today I have Haramain's Natural collection. They sent me two full sizes. This is the Natural Oud and this is the Natural Forest. They also sent me two sample sizes of the previous launches because these were released first. This is the Natural Iris and this is the Natural Amber. So I'm going to review all four of them in one video for you guys so you get a better idea before you start investing in a perfume that's a premium price. I want to show you the packaging and the bottle first. So that's how the box looks like. It's very hard. And let me be super careful. That's how the packaging is. It has the card about the entire range. And let me just take out the bottle before I drop it. This is the bottle. It's so heavy. Yeah, it looks like it's carved out of stone or something, and I'm not too sure if this is, I don't think it's a natural stone because I don't know any stone that looks like that. I immediately thought of malachite, but malachite does not look anything remotely close to this. So I doubt that these are natural stones. Now they did send me a booklet as well with all the notes and all their recent collection. So I'm going to start with the Natural Iris. So it has like a blue bottle. The bottle looks something like that. I'll put a picture, of course. And they've given the notes and everything over here. So this is supposed to smell somewhat like Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton, which you know how it smells like. It's a very orange dominant perfume. The top notes in this are orange, mandarin and bergamot, heart notes of grapefruit and ginger, and the base notes of lily of the valley and musk. Recently, I think somebody was asking me if Indomitable smells anything like Louis Vuitton's After Swim. It does not, because Louis Vuitton's Afternoon Swim is ginger and orange. That was very orange juice kind of a perfume. So this one, again, it does not smell like Indomitable. This is like literally summer in a bottle. It opens like with a combination of orange and ginger. It's quite spicy and sharp to begin with, but it also smells citrus, herbaceous. Can you imagine those two together? So obviously it's very refreshing. The citruses over here are very realistic. So you have bergamot, mandarin and orange, but the bergamot is the key one and that's followed by the mandarin. But the mandarin and orange, they smell more like the peel, the orange peel, as opposed to the fleshy orange. So it has like a lot of greenness, if you know what I mean. It has like this slightly bitter greenness along with that mandarin orange note with lots and lots of bergamot. That's the opening. And the ginger is already mixed from the top notes itself. In the middle you have grapefruit and ginger. So there's sweetness from the grapefruit as well. And in the base you have lily of the valley and musk. Now I can barely smell the lily of the valley throughout the perfume. There is some floral facet, but it's not really translating to lily of the valley. And the musk is definitely there, but it comes way later. In general, overall, this perfume is very herbaceous citrus. And it's also very realistic. Like you do feel like the orange peel, the ginger, all these citruses together. And in the base, you have the slightly musky dry down, which kind of rounds up the perfume for you. It's definitely unisex, but some people might find this leaning a little masculine just because of that little green, bitter sharpness. But in my opinion, this is a perfectly unisex perfume. I do feel like the price point, just like I thought of Louis Vuitton being super overpriced, the Afternoon Swim especially. This I do feel is slightly overpriced, and I'll tell you why. This is retailing for $110. It's a lot. But knowing Haramain's quality, they definitely last. This one definitely lasts longer than Afternoon Swim. And it definitely lasts longer than some other variants of afternoon swim. So you do have the quality, but as far as the longevity goes with a citrus heavy perfume, it's not going to exceed 7 hours anyways, you know. So you do what you want to do with the price range, and all of them, by the way, are $110, each and every one of them. This is daytime, spring, summer, more spring, summer. Very fresh, very, very refreshing. It just gives you this cold, zesty freshness, like when you are in need of feeling cool during summer. Spray this on. It has no Middle Eastern vibe. Projection is around 2 feet, longevity of 7 hours. This is the max you will get from a citrus perfume of this DNA profile. My rating for this is an 8.5 out of 10. It's lovely, but will I purchase it again? No. Specifically because I have the Oran, I forgot the name, from French Avenue. That one is, there's so many of them. I have similar smelling perfumes that's gonna last me for years and years. The celebrity I've chosen for this is Lenny Kravitz. Like anytime I feel a perfume, especially something that feels a little more masculine and smells a little natural, I think of Lenny Kravitz. The color perception for this is a greenish orange. The temperature is cool and the presence is moderate. It's not mild, it's moderate. And the dry down, it just becomes lovely. In the dry down, all the sharpness disappears. And I guess this is the difference with Al Haramain profiles. They just have like this certain quality to it. They take care of like small things. And while this is a little more pricey, see, this is the thing. Like now when it's drying down, I can smell how smooth the perfume became. It just lost all the green sharpness, the bitterness and everything. It's just become a very well-rounded perfume that's not smelling off at all. It's smelling very, very beautiful. So the next one is Haramain Natural Amber. This is the purple pink bottle. And the moment I saw this bottle, I was like, is it Hypersense? Alien Hypersense? And I was kind of right. So this is a fruity floral. It kind of smells like aquatic version of the Alien Hypersense. So the opening is mandarin, pear and grapefruit, and it smells very realistically so. It smells like mandarin, pear and grapefruit. Literally, if you cut these fruits and keep it in a tray and smell it, that's the opening for you. The heart notes are orange blossom and lily of the valley. Here I do smell the lily of the valley in a slightly soapy sense, but the orange blossom in this is a gorgeous one. It's so beautiful in the heart note. This is one of my favorites, if not the most favorite one. And in the dry down, you have sandalwood, amber, leather and musk. When I read the notes, I was like, oh, pear, mandarin, oh, orange blossom. I was like, I'm gonna love this perfume. And you know what? I was right. I do like this perfume. It smells like a generic fruity floral, but in the best way possible. By the way, I do need a full bottle of this one. So this amber one, I will definitely buy myself the bottle. Hopefully it'll still be on discount. I need two perfumes that are a little pricier over here in the UAE. It's this one, the Natural Amber, and I do want the Lujain as well from Latafa Emirati Niche Collection. I need these 2 bottles, full bottles. You'll be like, Singin, you have so many perfumes. Why do you need to buy perfumes, right? I do. It's actually quite realistically juicy and I really like that. And the equation, the quantity they've used, each of these is just perfect because the pear is kind of dominating over the mandarin and grapefruit. The middle, I told you, the florals is leaning slightly soapy, but the orange blossom is very, very beautifully, slightly creamy white floral kind of a vibe. And then the dry down, then you have this creamy woods, like think sandalwood, but think like a sandalwood paste. It's creamy, it's smooth, silky, and that's what the perfume like completely gets rounded up and becomes beautiful. It's a very, very enjoyable fruity floral. Like that's all I can say. Like I really, really, really like this one. This is a 10 out of 10. I think this is probably my favorite from the lot, but you know what, like I've kind of forgotten what the green one smells like. And forest, it's kind of like giving me, oh, Simin, you're gonna like that one too. But I'll tell you which one I like the best towards the end of the video. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. Like I'm thinking like, well, how much will I use this perfume? It's very, very beautiful, but after using an entire bottle, will I get sick of it, you know? So I do like it, so let's give it a 9 out of 10. This is traditionally a feminine leaning perfume, spring summer appropriate. As a matter of fact, I think you can pull it off throughout the day, like wear it. Let me be in the center. Anybody who likes a fruity floral that has like a dominance of pear, you're gonna love this perfume. So because I have like this obsession with the pear note, especially since I tried Lantidi for everybody asking me, what's Lantadi, and then they're correcting me. I'm not French, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's the Givenchy perfume, okay? The Audrey Hepburn one. And the dry down does it for you. It's that creamy sandalwood in the base that does it for you. This is like where the perfume just becomes amazing. The projection is 2 feet and the longevity is like about 7 hours. The celebrity I've chosen for this is Ava Max. It's giving like this energy, but like, you know how her songs are, it makes you feel certain ways, you know, you want to dance to it and everything, it's like that. The color perception for this perfume is magenta. The temperature is neutral and the presence is moderate. Now let's go for the green one. I've been like dying to remember how this smells because I've tried all of them, I made my notes and everything, and now I really do want to like remember how this smells like. What I've written over here is that they're comparing to Pacific Chill, and I have not agreed with that. I'm like, no, this doesn't smell like that at all. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Okay, this is beautiful and a little strange as well because it has like this barley kind of thing going on in the background. Does it smell like Scarlet Poppy or like that French Avenue Sweet Paradise? No, it does not. It's a earthy floral perfume, let's just call it that, yeah? It's very earthy, it's very forest-like, but a forest that's full of this enchanting flowers, and it's very unique. Dama Bianca, a little bit. It's kind of a little bit going there, especially the dry down part of it. The top notes are citron, orange, mint, lemon and coriander. Heart notes of apricot, carrot seeds, basil and May rose. And the base notes of fig, dates and ambrette. It's the ambrette. Yeah, it's the ambrette that gives me that. And also the carrot seeds, because it does smell a little vegetal. What's the word for it? I was going to say vegetarian, but it's not very. And these are all wild vegetables and flowers. You can't eat those, you know. But it also has like exotic fruits like fig and apricot. I'm in love with this one. Okay, so this is my favorite. Oh shoot, I was supposed to say it in the end. Okay, so this is the favorite one. 10 out of 10. Okay, since I've given it now, so I'm just going to tell you. This is a 10 out of 10 for sure. The notes are kind of not making sense, especially the opening. Because it says citron, orange, mint, lemon, coriander. No, I don't get that at all. Maybe coriander just a little bit. But the rest of it is not smelling like Pacific Chill for sure, okay? It smells enchanting. It smells like a soft feminine floral. It's slightly sweet and powdery as well. Actually, it's quite a bit powdery. It opens like slightly green citrus. It's the bitter part of the citrus which gives you this forest vibe. But very quickly it turns into a creamy, powdery floral. And like if I want to make it like very basic to explain, think of it like a creamy, powdery floral with fig and musk. It smells exotic for sure. I'm definitely smelling iris, orris root, these kind of notes which are not listed over here. The carrot seeds are making the smell a little rooty, like root-like or earthy. I don't know what you call it. Yeah, like root-like, you know. And it overall smells a little vintage, which is why I was thinking, does it smell like Sweet Paradise? Does it smell like Dama Bianca? It's in the same genre, let's just call it, not the DNA. The genre is like that vintage powdery, but it's not exactly like Dama Bianca or like the Sweet Paradise, which is your Scarlet Poppy by Jo Malone. It's stunning. It's stunning. It's very, very beautiful. It's traditionally feminine leaning. I wish like this had a little bit of pepper, black pepper or something. It would have cut through all the powdery sweetness. But this is still a 10 out of 10 for me. I actually like it that much. And I'm glad they sent me full bottle of this one. I wish they'd sent me the full bottle of this purple one and this one, because these two are actually my favorite ones. This is 10 out of 10 for sure. The celebrity I chose for this was Scarlett Johansson, and I could not think of anybody else. I was like, this is a complete beautiful woman, and that's her. The color perception for this is a purple iris. The temperature for this I would say is neutral, and the presence is bold. It's quite prominent, so don't overspray this perfume because it'll definitely claw you. It smells like an enchanted forest at night where something magical happens. That's all I'm going to say about this perfume, because I like it so much that I'm talking a bit too much about it. And props to the bottle. Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. Then the last one is Natural Oud. This is going to be a polarizing one, I'm going to tell you from now itself. Again, the box is like super hard. Let me not drop it. So gorgeous, look at that. So this is like a grey black one. So freaking cute. It's very beautiful. It does look like it's made of stone, and it's very heavy. Like I can't, this is probably the heaviest bottle I have, like for this size. It's very, very, very heavy. They're 100 ml, all of them, by the way. So this smells like kind of like Aventus Absolute, kind of. No, I'm not saying this is the same thing. It's very oudhy, but it's done in a very beautiful way, and I'll tell you why. Because again, this is a fresh oud. I know you guys are asking me to make a fresh oud compilation as well. And this is exactly why I'm not doing all these compilations right now, because new perfumes are being added and I want to give like a variety and not just have like 5 perfumes which are fresh ouds, because let's face it, there are rarely any perfumes that are fresh oud, you know. Let me tell you the notes for this. Opening is grapefruit, bergamot, pink pepper, blackcurrant, pineapple, nutmeg and cloves. So can you just put all these notes together and think how it would smell like? You have your citruses of grapefruit, bergamot. You have the pineapple, which is also like has like the citrus twist. But then you have your pink pepper for that spicy sharpness. You have your nutmeg, cloves, everything together. But to be honest with you, I can't smell much of the nutmeg and clove. I smell more of pink pepper and definitely the black currants with pineapple along with the bergamot. So according to me, the top notes are bergamot, grapefruit, pink pepper, blackcurrant and pineapple. Then in the heart you get ginger, cinnamon, citron, cardamom and rose. And in the base you have patchouli, vetiver, tonka, ambroxan, musk, oak moss, sandalwood. Oh my god, I think a few of my hair, they turn white like while reading these notes out, so many of them. Anyhow, what's happening over here? It's a spicy, fruity fragrance that turns slightly which turns slightly floral in the middle, and it has a whole lot of earthy and animalic notes in the base. Weirdly enough, they've said they have not put any oud over here, but there is clearly oud in this and the name of it is Natural Oud, so I don't know what's going on. It's definitely a very traditional oud fragrance again. Like I have been smelling this DNA since my childhood, especially on men, because they do have these spicy, citrus, zesty oud fragrances which have a lot of dry, earthy kind of notes in the base, and that oud is animalic but not barnyardy. It still does smell a little cold and earthy. The oud somehow feels like foresty, natural, earthy kind of, you know. I'll tell you this the DNA. It has saffron, bergamot. I'm telling you the Middle Eastern DNA that smells like this. Bergamot, saffron, rose, oud, patchouli, a little bit of like woods, dark woods and balsams. This is the Middle Eastern DNA that smells like this, you know. And then now we have like written like very complicated notes over here. I don't smell tonka. I don't smell like sandalwood. Like there's so many notes over here that I don't really smell. The rose over here is super muted, although it's a Middle Eastern DNA. It's not the oud rose dominant perfume. This is a oud, citrus and spices dominant perfume. With rose being very, very, very toned down, it's just doing a little magic in the background, not taking the center stage at all. It's unisex, but it leans quite masculine, and for people who don't like traditional masculine DNAs from the Middle Eastern range, you're going to think this is super, super masculine. But for me, this is a very wearable perfume on myself, you know. And somebody asked me that, do you wear oud during summer? Yes, oud, but with this kind of DNA, which has like saffron, bergamot. It has a whole lot of freshness and spices to neutralize, let's say, to some extent, the oud perfume, the animalic nature of the oud, which is why this oud is not smelling animalic, it's smelling more like forest, woody kind of. This is very, very, very smooth, and this is like something I expect from a brand like Al Haramain. It's gorgeous. It's a very, very, very good oud perfume. Like if you're looking for a different kind of oud perfume that's slightly fresh, slightly cooling, you know, it does smell like a dark color. Like this color is apt. It smells like this, like, you know, what do you call this? My goodness, my brain is like obsidian, you know, like it's black, you know, it's like dark. I think it's unisex, leaning masculine. The Middle Eastern vibe, obviously it's on full throttle. The weather I would say is any weather, but during evenings. I would prefer this to wear during the evenings. It's also a little bit like a dress-up perfume, or unless you want to make your mark and impress people, wear this perfume. They will definitely notice you. The projection is like 3 feet or more. Longevity 8+ hours or more. My rating for this is, let's say, 8.5 out of 10. I love, love, love it, but because this is going to be an occasional wear, that's the only reason I'm giving it an 8.5 and not a 9 or above. Also because this is not the most unique DNA. I've been smelling this since my childhood. I've not chosen a celebrity for this because I really don't know. It's so Arabian, so dark, so mysterious that I can't really like think of a celebrity that can justify, like in my head, wearing this perfume. It has to be a prince or a king or somebody impressive. The color perception is obviously very, very black, like obsidian black. The temperature for this is cool and the presence is super bold. Like all of them were like gorgeous. But I would say my top one was the Forest. This is like, I didn't like Dama Bianca, or actually I like Dama Bianca. I didn't like the Junoon Noir, but I love this one. This is like everything that that perfume had missing is there in this one. The second favorite was the Amber, Natural Amber, that I'll buy a full bottle of. Third, I would say, is the Oud, and the last one would be my Natural Iris. They all are gorgeous. Some are just more beautiful than the others. And I love the fact that they sent me this booklet, which has everything about the brand, and it has literally all the notes from the brand itself, which is going to be very helpful for me in the future. So until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.